Hey everyone, Melissa Wick here. This full practice is great to open up in the shoulders and open up and strengthen the spine so we can start to clear out the gunk and the stuck energy so we can make room to receive ourselves fully. So really peeling back the layers. So get into something comfortable and let's get started. For this practice, 2 blocks would be great to have at the top of your mat. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. We're going to begin on our backs with our knees bent. So come to lie down. If you need a pillow for your head, feel free to grab one. Bring the heels close to, as wide as the mat, and then let your knees fall in to kiss, constructive rest. Adjust yourself to get comfortable. So you can either have your hands by the side, palms facing up, or you can bring your hands to your belly, wherever they land today in this moment. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale out through the mouth. One more like that. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh it out. Gently close the lips. Close the eyes or just relax the gaze and soften the energy that's behind the eyes. And allowing your whole body to land and rest here in this intentional beginning shape. Noticing your breath without changing anything, just notice. Breathing in and out through the nose. Arriving here exactly as you are. Now see here if you can start to deepen the breath. Making the inhales a little bit deeper as you fill up, expand. And as you exhale, soften and connect to the ground. So bringing deep conscious breaths into your practice, which means we're bringing all of our presence into the practice. So that we can really move through our asana posture practice fully and embodied. Take 3 more deep conscious breaths. Maybe inhaling for 4 or 5 and exhaling for 4 or 5 counts. And I invite you to keep this quality of breath and focus throughout your practice. Let it serve you, let it be your teacher. We'll start to heel toe the feet hip width distance apart and draw the heels closer to the glutes. And we're going to start to draw the lower back onto the mat. So you're going to curl your tailbone forward, gentle squeeze of the glutes, press your feet into the mat, lift your hips up as you breathe in. Exhale, roll through the spine, lower down. Again, breathe in, curl the tailbone forward, press your feet into the mat as you lift. Exhale, lower down. Again, breathe in, press, push, push, lift. Hold the posture here, but don't hold the breath. You want to feel the inner thighs spiraling downwards and your tailbone lengthening towards the knees. Gentle squeeze of the glutes, starting to connect to the heat within the body. Continue with your breath. Good. Feel and tune in to that burn. One more cycle of breath. On your next exhale, we're going to roll down, roll through the spine. Good. And then take your hands, interlace them behind the back of your head, elbows wide so you can see them in your peripherals. And let your head rest in the hands. Eyes are towards the ceiling or the sky. And as we inhale, we'll start to lift the chest, the forehead, the shoulders. Contract the core. Exhale, lower down, moving nice and slow. Inhale, lift with the shoulders, not with the neck. Exhale, lower, elbows stay open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. The slower you move, the more burn, the more harder it is. Exhale, lower. Feeling the core ignite. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Make sure we're lifting from both sides of the core, that one side isn't more dominant than the other. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Pause here. Continue to breathe. Take your legs into tabletop. Feel the containment of the core. Belly button draws to the back of the spine. Shins parallel to the ceiling. Keep the 90-degree angle of the knee bend. If you need to relax the head, relax the head. If you can, stay up. So we're just going to hinge at the hips. So your right toes are going to tap and lift back up. Left toes are going to tap, lift back up. Keep going, alternating. Continue with your breath. Keep the same degree, same angle in the knees. You're just hinging from the hips. Igniting the core so we can be aware of it throughout the practice. Helps with our stability. Strengthens the back. Good. Elbows open. Rest your head into your hands. Maybe find more lift for more challenge. Count you down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe finish off so the same from the side that you didn't start on. Good. Relax your head down. Take your hands behind the backs of the knees. Rest your heels. We'll start to rock and roll up and down the mat. Just a couple times. And we're going to come to a seat. So cross your ankles. And maybe you lift yourself up on a bolster or a block. Find a comfortable seat. If you'd rather kneel, you can kneel. I like to draw one heel close to the groin, one heel in front. I just find my legs don't fall asleep. So get nice and tall in the spine. Let your hands rest in your lap. We're just going to slow ease into it. So we'll invite some neck rolls in here. Going in one direction. If it's not safe to go in a circle, you can just make U shapes from one side to the other. Stay close to your breath. Reverse your direction. Beautiful, and come back to stillness. We're going to take the hands onto the shoulders. So on the inhale, we're going to roll the elbows up and back, open up the chest, open the heart. Exhale, roll the elbows in, just a slight curl in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl in. One more. Inhale. Energize the heart. Exhale, draw in. and release. You can give your shoulders a couple rolls. Release anything that's hanging on there. Take the hands behind you, interlace them, extend the arms, open up the chest, breathe in. Exhale out. Keep the hands interlaced. We're just going to wrap the arms around to the right side of the waist. Doesn't need to be all the way wrapped. Whatever feels good for you. If you feel sharp pain, you've gone too far. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of the neck. Gently release. Extend the arms behind you. Breathe in. Exhale, wrap the arms all the way around the left waist. Take the left ear to the left shoulder. Open up in the neck. Beautiful. Gently release. Extend the elbows. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release the hands. We're going to take the hands back onto the shoulders. We're going to invite in some twists, some rapid twists. If you need to go slower, go slower. And I will invite in Bastrika, bellows breath, if that is calling to you in this moment. When we turn to the left, we inhale. When we turn to the right, we exhale. So I'll just go ahead and start. You can jump in when you're ready. Keep going, just clearing out the channels, any dull energy, opening up the pathways for flow, for breath, to nourish us. It's also very energizing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. And we're going to extend the arms out into a Y shape, V shape. You're going to take your thumb and let it just gently press on the pad here where the ring finger is. You're going to extend the elbows, wrap the triceps down and in, and the shoulder blades down and in. Spread the fingers. Keep a relaxed awareness in the spine. We're going to hold here and continue to breathe. Really embody the shape. Imagine your arms like energy wands. Now, traditionally, this is held for 11 minutes. We won't be there for that long. But just start to notice where your mind likes to go when it starts to get a little uncomfortable. See if you can stay present in your power. Find a relaxed awareness. Know that you're stronger than you think. Keep lengthening the elbows, fingers spread, soften the shoulders. Breathe through it, feel the heat. Move through any of the uncomfortableness. 3 more breaths. The practice isn't always easy, but for a reason, so we can move through the blocked, heavy energy. Good, release that. Beautiful. We're going to come onto all fours. So, tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide, wrists under the shoulders, knees hip width distance apart. We'll keep the toes tucked under for this one. On the inhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the gaze, let your heart shine through. Soften the shoulders, open it up. Exhale, we're going to shift up and back, downward dog. Just going to flow back and forth like this. Inhale, gently place the knees down. Continue the inhale, come all the way through, front extension. Exhale, lift the knees, shift up and back. Inhale, come through. Exhale, shift it back. Inhale, come through. Exhale, downward dog, stay here. You can maybe bend the knees a lot for now to open up the spine. Glide the shoulders down. Wrap the upper arms around and in. Broaden the upper back. Chest is reaching towards the tops of the thighs. Keep a slight tone in the belly. Really stay close to your breath. On the inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels over to the right. Bend your knees. Stay in this downward dog shape. Breathe into the left side body. Make this feel good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, heels drop to the left. Breathe into the right side. Bend the knees. No right or wrong. Just listen to the body here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower the knees. Inhale, come forward, high plank. On your exhale, you can take the knees down if you need. For now, come all the way to your belly. Elbows in, tops of the feet down, pubic bone down. Inhale, baby cobra. Heart forward and up, roll the shoulders back. Pinky sides of the toes down. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Heels of the hands draw toward you, heart forward and up. Exhale, lower. And this time, baby cobra, but let your hands hover off the ground. So squeeze the blades. Keep the head in line with the spine. Don't hold your breath. Back body is turned on. We'll be working with the spine today. Nice, and then take your hands to the mat. Maybe press up a little more. That feels okay for you. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, press through table or high plank. Exhale, back, downward dog. Good, bend your knees. Look between your hands and then walk or step to the top of the mat and fold. Grab opposite elbows, ragdoll, bend your knees a lot. Relax your head, maybe nod yes or no, maybe sway. Notice if you're hanging the weight way back in the heels. See if you can trust to lean forward a little bit so the weight is even. Release the elbows. Inhale, halfway lift. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. As we inhale here, we're going to let the arms come up in front of us. Biceps by the ears. Heart leads as you rise. Exhale, Tadasana. Palms open. One cycle of breath. Breathe in. Exhale out. Inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to exhale, slight bend in the knees. Lead with the heart. Fold over the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, high plank. Belly button draws to the back of the spine. If you're ready for upward dog, shift forward, hug the elbows in, chaturanga to up dog, or you can just come to your belly to cobra. Heart forward and up, roll the shoulders back. Exhale back, downward dog. You can take cleansing breaths out of the mouth whenever you need. Inhale, the right leg is going to rise. Moving like a ninja. Exhale, knee towards your chest, wrists under the shoulders, belly button draws in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step your right foot through, left knee comes down. High lunge. Right heel draws back, left knee forward. Exhale, shift the weight back, right leg extends, toes towards the face. Inhale, shift forward. This is our sequence here. Ride the wave of your breath. Exhale, shift it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, lift, stay here. Exhale, left hand down, right palm opens away from you. Tuck your left toes under, lengthen the back leg. And open up the chest, the collarbones expand. Sometimes the right hip likes to lift up here. See if you can keep it level and squared. Take your right hand on the inside of the right leg. We're going to skandasana over to the left. So your left heel's going to turn in. Lift your hips up a bit. Left toes turn out. Walk your hands all the way to the left. Left knee bends. Right leg extends. Knee in line with the toe. So your left foot is flat. If you got to keep the hips lifted, you can do that. Maybe right toes come towards the ceiling. Don't go to your maximum edge. It's a vulnerable shape for our hamstrings. And bend your right knee, walk, crawl your hands to frame the right foot once again, and left knee comes down. We're going to shift the left shin over to the right. Yeah, and then we're going to lift the torso. Our hips are opening to the left. It's like a modified warrior two shape. Arms extend and start to hinge towards that right leg. If you need to pad up your knee, you can always fold up your mat or slide in a towel. We can take your right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm can reach up and over, arch, palm face down. For a little more, maybe your right hand comes on the inside of the right leg or on the block. So rather than caving down and in, you want to open up the chest. So the spine is in line with the legs, collarbones open. Next inhale draws you back up to a stand. Your left hand comes down to the ground. And then extend your right leg. Might need to slide that right leg out a bit and turn your right toes to face the left side of your mat there. So the outer edge of your right foot is parallel. Right arm lifts. You can reach the right arm for the full extension, overhead, palm down. This might be enough. If you want a little more core and a challenge, really root down with that right foot. It's planted. And start to engage the core. Let your left knee hover and lift. Don't forget to breathe. And release that left knee down. Use your core to lift you back up to a stand. Turn your heel in, toes back out forward. And then cartwheel the hands, pivot the shin back behind you. You're going to tuck the left toes under, lengthen the back leg. Find your foundation first. When you feel stable, high lunge. Find the inner thighs, let them magnetize toward one another. Breathe in. Exhale, cactus the elbows, open the chest, let your left knee kiss the ground. Inhale, rise. One more, exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take your fingertips down in front of you. Weight into the right foot just for a moment. Your left leg's going to rise. Inhale, lengthen both legs, lengthen the heart. Exhale, lower the left leg beside the right, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. We're going to rise, slight bend the knees, engage the back body, arms lift straight in front of you, all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana, palms open. Connect to your breath. Notice where your mind is, stay present. And we're going to invite in this sequence. It's not meant to be super easy, so if you feel challenged, that's okay. Really stay connected to your breath. Okay, so your arms are going to lift up. The key is to keep the biceps by the ears. They're going to want to come forward. If that's the case, you can always bend the elbows and work through this sequence with bent elbows like cactus arms. So your arms are going to extend. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Breathe in. As you exhale, just a micro bend in the knees, your hips. You're going to fold over your hips. Lead with your heart, biceps by the ears. Fold as best as you can. Inhale, heart leads. Your back body is on. Full breath in. Exhale again, heart leads. Stay present. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Back body is still on If you're shaking, that's good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. Beautiful. Fold here, Uttanasana. And just relax your head. Draw your belly button towards the back of the spine. Inhale, halfway lift, cleanse. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, high plank. When you're ready, chaturanga on your exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward dog. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, shift back. Downward dog. The next 5 breaths are yours. If you have a lot of energy, maybe take another flow. Maybe you rest in down dog. Maybe you take child's pose. Wherever you are, let's come back to downward dog. Okay. We're going to inhale the right leg up. Sorry, the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards the chest, shift it forward. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step the left foot through between the hands, right knee comes down. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, arms swim through, extend the left leg, left toes come towards the face. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, swim through. Inhale, rise. Mind-body connection with the breath. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back. Inhale, stay here in your low lunge. Exhale, your right hand comes down, left palm flips open, twist to the left, tuck your right toes under, lengthen the back leg, open up the collarbones. Left hips drawing back. Take your left hand to the inside of the left leg. We're going to lift the hips up a bit. Take your right heel in, right toes out. Walk your hands over to the right. Bend your right knee, Skandasana. Maybe the left toes reach towards the sky. They can stay down. Knee in line with the toes. You find your edge here. Where is a safe place for you to dive deep? And we'll bend the left knee, crawl the hands to frame the left foot. Right knee comes down. You're going to pivot the knee and the shin goes over into the left. Lift your torso. Hips are now open to the right side of the mat. This modified warrior 2. Arms extend. Maybe lean into that left leg. Notice if your hips want to stick out. You want to draw that left glute down and in. Keep integrity in the legs. Left forearm to the thigh. Right arm can reach up and over, or you can take the left hand to the block or to the ground. Pat up your knee if you need to. Notice if you're caving in. Work to open the spine. Inhale, come back up to stand. Your right hand's going to come down. Left arm arches up and back. Maybe walk the left foot out a bit. Left toes in, gate pose. Notice if you're again leaning forward, trust to lean back, open the chest. If you want a little more, really root down with that left foot. Push in the hand into the ground, engage the core, right leg hovers, breathe. Slowly lower your right leg. Inhale, come back to stand. And then take your left heel in, left toes out. Cartwheel the hands. Pivot that shin back behind you. Right toes tuck under, lengthen the back leg. When you feel steady, high lunge, breathe in. Exhale, cactus the arms, dip that right knee, open the chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open and dip. Ground down through the left heel. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Take the fingertips forward. Weight into the left foot. Inhale, right leg rises. Open the chest. Exhale, lower the right leg beside the left, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And for today's practice, inhale, arms lift in front of you, heart leads, come up to stand. Exhale, Tadasana, palms open, close your eyes. Receive the wisdom that's flowing through you. Blink open the eyes. Inhale, arms lift up. Maybe look to your palms. Slight bend in the knees, fold over the hips, lead with the heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, flow, or just shift right back to downward dog. When you go back to down dog, the belly button draws to the back of the spine, and exhale it out. Next 3 to 5 breaths are yours. Again, check in. Do you want another flow? Do you stay in down dog? Do you take a break? Come back to down dog if you're not there. Push through all 10 knuckles. Inhale, the right leg rises. We're gonna exhale, step it through to warrior one. You're gonna take the left toes, fan them out. Rise. Now, just to make sure our hips are squared to the front, maybe take your hands onto your hip bones and gently guide them to the front. You may need to open up the legs a little bit, so the left leg will come out a bit. So you're on these railroad tracks for more stability, because we're gonna work in this shape for the next sequence. So the outer edge of your left foot is grounded, back leg is lengthened, right knee is bent, arms lift up. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus the arms, again, keeping this theme, energize the heart. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, your right leg's gonna extend and start to fold over the hips. Right hip draws back. Again, lead with the heart, fold. Inhale, lift the arms, find your balance. Knee bends at the last second. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the heart. That's our sequence. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, lengthen the leg, fold down. Right hip draws back. Inhale, rise. Knee bends at the last second. Exhale, cactus the arms. Really open the chest. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, fold, dive forward. Inhale, rise. Knee bends last second. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, fold, stay here. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. You can always bring your hands on blocks. Good, next inhale, use the back body, lengthen the arms, press the ball of your foot into the ground. Rise, bend your knee, exhale, open the chest. Inhale, lengthen the arms, and then release, exhale, take the hands behind you, interlace them. Now, we're gonna shift into warrior 3 with the hands interlaced. So we're gonna take the left ball of the foot onto the ground. So all 10 toes are facing forward. So you're in a lunge. Lengthen the elbows. And when you're ready, find your balance, find your breath. Weight comes into the right foot. And when you're ready, the left leg extends. Hips are closed. We're working with closed hips. So you want to keep the belly button drawing to the back of the spine. Ribs knit in and lengthen the spine. Please don't hold your breath. Left foot is flexed. Doesn't matter how high your leg is. Cleansing and clearing. Keep a little bit of juice. You're going to bend your right knee, a nice silent step back to your lunge. Inhale, open the arms. Good. Exhale, swim, plant your hands down, step back, flow to cleanse it out, or just right to downward dog. Exhale back, downward dog. Good, we're gonna inhale, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, lower all the way onto your belly. We're gonna open up through the shoulders a bit here. Extend the left arm out right in line with your shoulder, left palm down. Your right elbow is bent, right hand on the ground. Your left ear is gonna come down onto the ground. Make sure the head relaxes. Roll onto your left side. Now you decide how far you go. If you feel sharp pain, you've gone too far, really listen to your body. You can stay here. Maybe your right foot plants behind the left leg. Maybe your right arm floats up to the sky. Make sure the head is relaxed on the ground. Release your right hand. With so much care, come back onto your belly. We'll just go right to the other side. Left elbow bends, right arm extends, right in line with the shoulder, right hand down, right ear down, head relaxes, roll onto your right side. Release with care, come back to center. One final shape on the stomach here. Take the hands behind you, interlace them. Draw the knuckles towards the heels, gently squeeze the blades together. Pubic bone down. Inhale, lift the head, the chest. Maybe the arms come off the body. Maybe if you have the space, the tops of the feet lift, shins, knees, quads. Think length rather than height, don't hold the breath. Just purifying. One more cycle of breath. And release with care. Take your hands by your chest, tuck your toes under. Inhale, push to table or high plank. Exhale back, downward dog. Good. Breathe in. Exhale it out. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step through, warrior one. Right heel in, right toes fan out, left knees bent. Outer edge of your right foot grounded. Maybe open up the legs a little bit. Hips are squared toward the front, as much as they can be. Rise the arms. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the elbows, energize the heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extend the leg. Left hip draws back, fold, lead with the heart. Inhale, rise. Knee bends at the last second. Exhale, cactus, open the chest. Maybe lift the chin. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, extend and fold. Inhale, rise. Knee bends. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Bend the knee, cactus, open. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. This time stay here for 3 breaths.
Dig your left ball of the foot into the ground, support the knee. Inhale, rise, back body is on. Bend your left knee. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, lengthen the arms. And then exhale, take the hands behind you, interlace them. Now we're going to come onto the ball of the right foot. So all 10 toes are forward. Extend the elbows. It's a gentle squeeze of the blades. Chest is open. At the same time, you're keeping a tone in the belly button. So it's drawing toward the back of the spine. Feels like opposite directions. Now we're going to take the weight into the left foot. When you feel balanced, you can take flight and let that right leg start to lift. Hip is closed, right foot is flexed. Tone in the belly, extend through the crown of the head, breathe. Good, bend the left knee, nice graceful silent step back. Release the hands, high lunge, inhale. Exhale, flow it out, hands down. You can take a flow vinyasa or just shift back to downward dog. Breathe in. Let it go. We're almost there. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Legs are hip width distance apart. You're going to bend your knees, reach your arms, extend them back. Either grab your ankles or the tops of your feet. And this may be where you are today, and you can stay here. We're going to start to kick the feet into the hands. You might feel the quads lift slightly. Head, chest, shoulders lift. Head in line with the spine. Make sure the knees aren't opening out to the side. Keep them in line with the hip bones. Doesn't matter how high you go. Just think length rather than height. Stay connected and close to your breath. And with lots of care, release that down. Good. You're going to slide your hands down the chest. Legs hip width distance apart. Elbows hug in. If you can, inhale. Push into upward facing dog. Last little burst. Exhale back. Downward dog. Good. And let's come into a well-deserved pigeon. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee towards your right wrist. Right ankle towards the left. Slide that left leg back. Your choice. If you want to keep the hips squared and take sleeping pigeon and fold here, you're welcome to do that. If you feel any sharp pain in the knee, you can sit the right glute down and just bend that left knee out to the left and fold this way. So there's no need to feel pain, or you can go onto your back and take figure four. So you decide if you wanted more of an open pigeon or a more squared pigeon. And we'll be here for some time, so just notice where you tend to transfer your attention, if it is transferred anywhere else. See if you can stay present to it all. Two more breaths. Good, lift your torso up. We're going to take the right glute down onto the mat. Swing your left leg forward and out to the side. So your right Sole of the foot will come on the inside of the left thigh. Left foot is flexed. If you need to lift your hips up on a block, please do so. So from here, we're going to take the left hand to the right knee or right thigh. Your right hand will come behind you. We're twisting over to the right. This may be enough, and you can stay right here. If you want a little more, your right arm will reach up. You can stay right here, or you can start to arch up and over toward the left leg that's extended. Without caving in, open up the chest. Breathe and enjoy this delicious side stretch. Inhale, rise, untwist, frame your hands to the left leg, breathe in, extend, exhale, fold, nose towards the knee, just in that direction, fold here. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to zip the legs together for boat Navasana. So your hands could come underneath the kneecaps, lean slightly back, draw the shoulders down, engage the core. Maybe the shins come parallel to the ceiling. Maybe you release the hands, continue with your breath. Good, cross the ankles, lift the pelvic floor. Take your hands forward, shift back, downward dog. Right to the other side, inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee towards the left wrist, left ankle towards the right. You decide if you want a more squared pigeon, or if you want to sit the left glute down and open the right knee out to the side, folding this way. Both are great. Allow your body to unfurl naturally. Couple more breaths. And we'll start to lift the chest. Take your left glute down onto the mat. And take the right leg, swing it forward and out to the side. Left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Right toes towards the ceiling. Elevate the hips if you need. Right hand to the left thigh or knee. Left hand behind you as your support. Twist to the left. You can stay here. Maybe the left arm reaches up. Maybe you start to arc up and over to the right. Collarbones open. Inhale, lift, unwind. Exhale, chest towards that right leg. Fold.
And start to lift the chest. And we will slide down onto our back. So if you gotta shimmy yourself forward a bit, make space for yourself to come down. If you have a block, hold on to your block. Because if you're feeling really calm and relaxed, maybe you take a more passive inversion. So we're gonna roll down. If you want the more passive inversion, you can take your block or a bolster and slide it underneath your sacrum, your tailbone, just above your glutes, so not on the low back. And if you don't have a block, you don't have to elevate. And we'll just take the legs up towards the ceiling. This is the ultimate restorative shape. Now, if you want something more active, you can come into shoulder stand. So you can lift the hips up, catch the hips into the hands, and make sure your neck isn't flat on the mat. And you want to keep that space there. Make sure if you're in shoulder stand, you can still breathe effortlessly. If you're in shoulder stand, maybe you want to take the legs towards the back of the head. And if you're in shoulder stand, release your hands and slowly roll yourself down, feeling each vertebra. Good. And if you're on the block with the legs up, we'll just bend the knees, plant your feet on the mat, hip width distance apart, heels close to your glutes, and you can rest there in a supported bridge. If you don't have a block, just push your feet into the ground, lift your hips up, and then interlace the hands, walk the arms in a little closer together. Release your hands and your shoulders, and then we'll slowly roll down. If you're on the block, you can stay there for your third inversion. If you want to come into fish pose, I'll guide you through fish. If wheel is in your practice and you can do that safely, you can press up into wheel. If you're coming into fish with me, I like to lift the hips up, hook the thumbs, walk the arms and elbows in as close together under my body, palms facing down. I'll sit my hips on the backs of my hands, extend the legs, and then bring majority of my weight onto my forearms and elbows. Let the crown of the head come to the mat. Breathe into your throat and chest. And wherever you are, with lots of care, come out. Maybe take your feet wide and just windshield wiper your legs. If there's anything left you need to release, let that go. Gentle sway. If there is any last shape that you are craving to do to finish your practice, feel free to do that now. If you feel like you're ready and you're complete, you can come into Shavasana, the final resting shape. So you can extend the legs out long. Maybe the hands or palms are open. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let the whole body rest on the ground, because there is nothing left for you to do but to receive your practice. So rather than just checking out here, see if you can dive deeper into your being and into your experience. Really receive your practice and allow it to transform you and allow it to impact you and heal you. Noticing what it feels like to be at home in the center of your multi-dimensional being. And know that you always, always have access to this. So you can slowly start to deepen your breath. Allow your breath to gently stretch you from the inside out. Start to invite in some movement back into your body. Maybe you wiggle the wrists, fingers, ankles. Bring your arms up overhead for a good stretch as you deepen your breath. Take your knees in towards you. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. And then roll to one side. Pausing in that fetal shape. Notice how this shape feels to you. Great opportunity to tune into gratitude for our practice, for our bodies, for all of our resources. And when you're ready, you can come up to a seat, whatever seat is comfortable. And we'll bring our palms to touch right in front of our heart space. Slight bow of the chin. Take these moments to enjoy your presence, enjoy your breath, and reap in what you've cultivated in this practice. And I invite you to expand into your intuitive nature. So in other words, really trust yourself deeply. Thank you so much for your trust. From my heart to yours. Namaste.